Welcome back to another video. So I have a question, a simple yes or no question. And that question is, can the inorganic system that's in place, that's corrupt, can it coexist while people are aware of what's taking place, or what took place in order for it to be in place? Can the system coexist um while people are aware of what's going on? Hopefully y'all get my question. Hopefully I find an answer. So I was sitting here watching videos on how to raise your own chickens and stuff like that. Cause like one of my high school teachers had written on his podium that he spoke at during class, and it always stuck with me after I graduated. And what was stated was, it's better to be prepared and not have the opportunity than to have the opportunity and not be prepared. So for those who don't know what that means, is it's better for me to be learning about stuff early, so when I'm presented the opportunity, it'll come like clockwork for me to get on it. So that's what I'm doing, on a day-to-day basis, learning different hands-on skills, different stuff on YouTube, and also inside of myself, just sitting with myself, just thinking like, how can this benefit me? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was looking at different self-sufficient videos, like how to grow your own chickens, how to care for them, how to care for the eggs and stuff like that. And that brought me to that question: can the system coexist with us being aware? Because if you don't know, this system only exists because of our a lack of awareness and our lack of ability to govern ourselves. Because we can no longer govern ourselves, the government governs us and our minds for us. The problem I have with that is because it's done in a certain manner that's how can I say, like, evil. Like the way they do it, like, because if everything was all peaches and cream, we would not be making videos like this. We would not have a problem. There wouldn't be no riots. There would be no different types of malicious acts taking place. If everything was peaches and cream, if the government had everything, all good. That's how I feel about it. So that's what I was saying, like, because a lot of people talk about the great separation. Either you gonna be self-sufficient or you not gonna be self-sufficient, and you gonna depend on the government. Now what I've noticed is that even when you try to so-called live off grid, which nobody seems to care about, that's how I feel about it. Even when you live off grid, you still have to buy things that's attached to the system that's in place. So that's what I'm saying, like, how is it possible for the system to coexist while you're living off grid? Because if you living off grid, you most likely not gonna be able to be connected to their system. If you trying to be 100% self-sufficient, we should be 100% self-sufficient, but we are not 100% self-sufficient, because most of us are born in a world that breeds us to not be self-sufficient. Therefore, we have to find ways. Some of us, jump that fence or jump that hurdle, to see that we can be self-sufficient without being born in this forceful, dependent upon the government. You see what I'm saying? Because 99% of the time you have to depend on the government. You get hurt, gotta go to the hospital. Feel sick, gotta get some pills or some inorganic medicine that they done, that they sell in these pharmaceuticals that they created. So yeah, those are just small examples. So, and like I said, what made me think of that question is I'm watching a video about the chickens and stuff. The chickens. This guy, he was cause this is very interesting to me, and I was thinking, cause I'm always thinking like, damn, how can I get the money to? I have to figure out a way to get money to even get this stuff like this, unless somebody gonna hand it to me. Because the system is still going, I have to figure out how can I make money to acquire stuff like this. This is a self-sufficient machine that's used to pluck your own chickens. So you won't have to go to the store, or you can do it by hand. But I'm just saying, I'm just making a point. All of these so-called off-grid people, I've been said this anyway. It don't matter if you homeless, you off-grid, you got your own homestead, all that. The system is still here. So that's why I was saying, is it possible for this system to continue to coexist even while people are aware, and even if people are self-sufficient? I mean, so yeah, because I was thinking about, since if I was to continue eating meat, I would want my own chickens to provide the eggs, and I could possibly sell them and stuff like that. And so yeah, cause I'm sure that the people that living like this, they have money, they had stuff that was either inherited to them, to where they don't have to work as hard. They don't have to work as hard to they don't have to work their brain to figure out different ways of how to make money. Cause some of the stuff was just handed to them, passed down to them, and stuff like that, and they just accepted it and just kept the thing going, kept the bloodline going. So I was just looking at machines like this, chicken plucker, and how much they cost. I see one on Amazon for $400, but it's just a thought. It's just I'm basically prepping or priming my mind to get used to seeing stuff like this and possibly living like this. But I find myself stuck trying to think of ways to make money so I can live like this. Because I would like to live like this more so than how I am living now. I would rather be self-sufficient than to be government dependent. The government does not teach us how to be self-sufficient. We have to find that on ourselves. And basically, also what I'm saying is, okay, the government, they do, but see, the way the government is set up, that people don't know, like the internet part that people don't see, that's done in the dark. That is what allows the system to be set up the way it's set up. They don't see all of the dark that's done in order for us to I guess you could say thrive in their system. Like, in order for them to put up certain buildings, certain constructs, certain infrastructure, they have to wipe out masses amounts of people. And they pretty much done did that already. Because this is how we have all these buildings now. They wiped out mass amounts of people, just like in the movie Avatar. If they didn't move, they got mowed over. And they put a building right over their bodies. But nobody seems to care about stuff like that, because I guess they feel like it wasn't them and it isn't happening now. And I guess they feel it's not affecting them directly, which is, to me, a problem. But then again, it might not be a problem. I don't know. I'm just shedding light on the situation the best way that I can, and how I interpret that idea or whatever. So yeah, like, this stuff costs money. These people get paid to build this stuff, and it involves money of it being imported and sent out and stuff like that, which connects right back to the system that's in place. So that's what I was looking at. Um, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Like, so yeah, self-sufficient homestead. I'm just learning about different tips and tricks on how people care for their chickens, how much space you need, how much is ideal, what type of soil is best, and all of that. Different stuff. Just preparing my mind for it. You know, sometimes I imagine that I would be put in a situation to where I would have to. I mean, I would be put in a situation to where I thought that I had to do this for that, but you know something miraculous could happen to where I'm put in a position where I have all of this what I've been waiting for. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. Again, can this system coexist with people being aware of what's taking place? Because if people are aware of what's taking place, if people are aware that these crimes are being orchestrated, if people were aware that most of the time we are provoked with certain events for them to keep this system going. People don't know that some of this crime is orchestrated. People don't know that drugs are being planted in the hoods or in certain areas so they can create different social classes. And people don't know that different people's minds are being socially engineered. People don't know that. So therefore they're going to have to continuously depend on nothing but the government. You know? So that's what I be wondering. Should I be wondering about that? I don't know. Is it a bad thing? Is it a good thing? It's just some thoughts that I be having. So I pretty much don't spoke on this before anyway, because like I say, no matter if you homeless, no matter if you're self-sufficient, you got your own land, you got all that land, you growing all your food, but you still going to these stores out of town to bring back to your self-sufficient land. So my question is also, is the system going to continue to happen, or what? If it does fail, then what you gonna do when you can't go to the store to get a big gallon of water to bring back to your self-sufficient farm to feed and hydrate your livestock? So also I want to know who's running this system, allowing the prices to keep being circulated, changing, inflating, deflating. Who's controlling all of this stuff? Where are they? How are they orchestrating this show? You see what I'm saying? So those are just some thoughts that I'm having. So yeah, I'm about to get ready. I'm about to do some little small errands in the yard. Get ready to start planting some more food since it's getting warmer. But we keep having spikes of cold fronts taking place. Like, it was cold this morning at 60. But I think it's warming back up. I'm not sure. I have to go back outside and check. So that's what I plan on doing today. A couple of errands around the house on my RV, and continue brainstorming on what I want to do with the rest of my life, and how I'm going to accomplish these set goals. I just hate having to I hate having to think like, damn, how am I gonna get money to get this stuff? And then you got people who already have it and they still complaining. You got people literally living like this. They got it easier than people and they still complaining. That's at the end of the day, we can just come together and we won't have to stress as much. We won't have to worry about no prices or nothing like that. We can just exchange our skills for money value with good intentions. You good at fishing and I'm good at building. If you can get me some food, I can help you build uh your shelter. And you just use that for a monetary value, and then we won't have to worry about, oh, I gotta clock in to get this, I gotta clock in to make money to be able to accumulate, money to buy stuff like this stuff. So yeah, that's what I have on my mind right now. You know, even the people who got money, millionaire, billionaire, trillionaires, they already can get this stuff easily. I guess that's just the game. I guess that's just the game. And they always figuring they always thinking of ways of how they can keep making money. Cause they already got the money, they just have to maintain it and make more. So yeah, that's what I was doing. Let's see, chickens. Cause I was trying to learn about chickens. Got to have like the chicken coop. Now, if I'm by myself, I literally will. I will go out of my way. I probably can build this stuff with pallets, with wooden pallets. I'm just trying to get in a position to where I don't have as many bills, to where I can put my mind to, so my mind can go towards stuff like this than paying bills, paying other bills to get to this lifestyle. Other than that, the system is still going, so it is what it is. The journey continues. And with that being said, that's all for this video. Either God signing out. Peace.